you've been looking at Gervonta and is trying to sign him for a long time. How long have you been trying to sign Super Matias?
2 years, maybe. Yeah. First time I saw him fight, it was on the undercard somewhere. There's no secrets in boxing. Everyone knows about Super Matias for the last few years. For Gervonta, everyone's known about him for 5 or 6, 7 years. Do you know what I mean? So I think, if they get their performances right on Saturday and July 13th, I think we've got 2 of the hottest stars in the sport. Right, guys?
Eddie, how do you see the coming of the new promoter, Turkey, and the league that he wants to create?
Yeah, there's a lot of conversations. We'll see what happens. I think everybody gets excited by a couple of Twitter rumours, but he has a big vision for the sport. So bringing everybody together is something that he's keen to do. Not everybody wants to do that, but what we've seen in the last 8 months is a lot of promoters coming together to make great fights. So if there's a way to continue that, we, and I can only speak on my behalf, are happy to have those conversations, but there's a lot of work to do.
One more question, Eddie. June 15th, also we have Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin, but also it lands on the same day as this fight. As far as, Subed and dictating numbers and stuff like that, will that be a factor?
Yeah, I mean, one is part of your subscription on DAZN, and one is $90, is it, or whatever it is?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean...
But a stacked card.
Yeah, maybe, but, that's up to the fight fan, what they want to spend their money on. I think both cards are great. We announced this first, and then they added June 15 a few weeks later. So there's nothing we can do. Ideally, you never want to clash with any show, but you can watch this as part of your subscription, or you can spend another $90. Over to you.
Who was that fight, Eddie?
Do you know what? I haven't really seen enough of Frank Martin, to be honest with you. I think Gervonta is very good, very good. But he's gone a bit crazy, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's quite entertaining now. He never used to be that entertaining, but I don't know if he's lost the plot a little bit or he's just playing up to the cameras. But he's a very good fighter, and I believe he stops him.
Matias believes that you favor Paro in the fight.
I know. You can't win. I mean, do you think that I would sign you, bring you home? Do you know what I mean? Come all this way. It's a long way. I was delayed 6 hours in Miami last night. It took me 24 hours to even get here. Go to all the effort to put on the homecoming for you to favour the Australian. I like Liam Paro. He's a very nice young man. But the A side in this fight is Super Matias. That is why we are here. But once the bell goes, don't look at me. It's over to you. I hate having 2 fighters in the fight. Hate it. Because I like to stand up. I want Super to fight Teofimo. Smash him up. Do you know what I mean? Stand up and go, fucking yeah. That's what I want to do. But I can't do that in this fight, because if I do that, someone says, I saw you on TV. You were clapping him. You were doing this. I've had it so many times. You do an interview after. Yeah, well done. Oh, I knew you wanted them to win. It's like, no, I'll give you the opportunity. It's over to you.
Now, my last question. I'm sorry, right? Thank you for your time as well. Now, Bill Haney's been trying to make this fight with Super Matias, quote unquote. Talked to Juan Arango. He said that he had a conversation with Juan, and Juan had to hang up the phone 2 times. Can you make that fight happen?
Yeah, I don't think Devin is looking at fighting Super Matias right now. But listen, there's a lot of hype around Super Matias, right? On Saturday, he could lose, or he could win unconvincingly. And sometimes if you win unconvincingly, then people actually want to fight you. Or he could look unbelievable and dangerous, and then no one will want to fight him. So let's see what happens on Saturday night. Right, guys? No worries. Sure.